It is March 26th, year 2020. It is 9:09 p.m. Coronavirus cases 531,806. We have 24,073 deaths. Recovered 123,942. Right now, United States is the number one amount of cases in the whole world. Right now they're up by 4,000 from China and 5,000 by Italy. So what does it mean? Maybe it means that US didn't act fast enough, or they still aren't, probably. I don't know why. I think we've known about this virus for a while, and only within the past few weeks is when we started taking it seriously. Florida hasn't done the stay-at-home policy yet. I don't know why either. I mean, I live in Missouri, and where I live, at least, they've already enacted it. It started today, midnight. So why wouldn't other places do it? Why wouldn't the places around the borders do it when that is like the number one spot where travelers will come from? Come from or come to? Questions. Questions. There are some speculation that China isn't giving their full numbers to us, but we can only speculate. Today I did not work today. I did my laundry. And I was wondering if I should do my laundry because the laundromat we have here in the apartment kind of sucks. But I did it, and it actually worked today, and I had a lot of laundry. It wasn't fully dry, but it dries when, you hang it up. Today was a very beautiful day. This morning was probably in the 60s, and then it got into the 80s during the afternoon. And wow, it was beautiful. Which is strange because I think a lot of people actually was still going out and about. Traffic, when I walked to the laundromat, the traffic looked exactly the same as it would on a daily basis. People on Facebook said the traffic here seemed to have be a lot still, even though we're, stay at home. Maybe everyone hasn't decided to stay at home yet. Missouri is one of those the places, or at least where I live, a lot of people like to go outside and do stuff. You won't find a lot of people who stays inside and never wants to go outside. Although there are still some, my coworkers like that. But today I was thinking about my job specifically, how I work in an essential job, and like, should I really be doing it? Or all of us essential workers, like, should we we are constantly exposed if it's out there every day. I think I've only seen like 3 of our workers actually wear gloves when they're working. Those are the cashiers. While everyone else, we're just normal. We're just acting normal. Some probably don't care. Some probably do care, but they wash their hands a lot. And stuff like that. Me, I don't know. I have no reason to wear gloves for my job. But because of that, I think I shouldn't be around people the most. I mean, that's obvious given, right? Even though it's unavoidable at work, uh, what if this thing kind of fades out? And what if I still don't know if I have it, if I do have it, and it spreads out again in some sense? Maybe they'll be testing in the future, for us, for symptomatic. Another good question. So there has been some talk about how maybe the older generation, like years 60 or up, those who are more vulnerable to the coronavirus, how like they should just take one for the team and get it over with. I don't know who exactly is talking about this, and what parties or this or that. I do find that to be very ridiculous and stupid. There's also talk about how the young ones should actually go out there in the workforce and work, because like we're less susceptible to it to actually like die from it. We're more likely to survive the virus. But then, there's a complexity from both of those. If the young one go out and work, just like I was mentioning earlier, we shouldn't be around people if we're going to work. And that just has more potential to expose the virus more to other places, maybe. So there's a strange in-betweens that everyone continuously to debate about. And for about a week now, there has been talk about providing the households some money. The government has been talking about this. It's called the stimulus package, and I think the idea is 1,000 or 1,200 per household, and you can get more or less depending on the situation. I think it's getting closer to getting passed today. I saw somewhere that the Democrats keep voting it down. I don't know if that's true or not, which is weird to me because this is more of a Democratic move. Right now, our president is Donald Trump and he's Republican. And the Republican household, they kind of don't want stuff like that, from my understanding. The amount of money total is $2 trillion. My God, that's a lot of money. And there's been talk about this, like possibly more than the actual virus, like how it spreads the health of the humankind. A lot of people are talking more about we need to worry about the market more than everyone's health. And some people are saying, where is this money coming from? Do we just print it from paper and then just like give it to them? That defeats the gold standard. I mean, that's how money kind of becomes less and less valuable. You just keep printing more and more, And there's a lot of debate, there's one guy, I think his name is like Peter something. But dude talks about how the paper money is becoming useless. You have to go digital, stuff like that. Beyond me. Me, as long as I have the resources slash currency needed to buy food and to survive, that's all I need. If money becomes bottle caps, so be it. However, the economy is like a pretty big subject. It is pretty important to know a little bit about it, or at least not know about it. Like maybe like understand that it's important, because a lot of companies like me, Walmart, we have stocks, and Walmart has stocks, and I think if our stocks do very, very poor, then Walmart might suffer a little bit. But I don't think Walmart stocks has ever like raised up really high and go down really low, anything like that. It's been kind of just steady, like just kind of level. But lately, it's been at in the $100 range. I've noticed. I don't invest into it, but there's always a sheet in the back that says how much the stocks is worth, and it's like in $120 or something like that. And that's pretty good because when I first started working there, it was like $70, 80 maybe. But if it's not rising, like, I don't know if it's worth it or not. But I don't know too much about stocks or the economy, so I don't really have any word about it. As I was grabbing my laundry today, I looked across the street and I was looking at Aldi's, and Aldi's parking lot was packed. Now, granted, this parking lot isn't that big, you know. But Aldi's isn't a big store anyways, so who would expect a big parking lot from Aldi's? But that made me wonder if other grocery stores are still busy today. I don't know how, I don't know why. I mean, basically the shelves are empty. What more can we get? So like in my last video, today is my first day of my 4 days off, and I might get bored. I just finished the sound design project. It wasn't the feature film one that I keep talking about, but this one, it was real quick. I wanted to get out of the way. They wanted it by tomorrow anyway, so I finished that. But I'm going to start the feature film one probably a little bit. If not, tomorrow. I mean, my living room is a mess, so I probably want to clean out a little bit. But thinking about how long this lockdown might happen, we have to kind of think about, like, well, me at least, I'm a tech person and I have a lot of gear, and I probably won't use a lot of my gear for a while. One thing I'm using right now, literally right now, is the camera. I have a video monitor, I have a microphone, and I have a light. And this light, which is not battery powered. Everything else is battery powered. And because these are battery powered, like, you need to store them at 50% and not connected. So I need to manage that. Which is gonna be, it kind of suck. Last time I tried doing it, I was draining one of my batteries. It's called a V-mount battery, through my monitor here, and the monitor takes up juice like crazy. And I was like, okay, I'll wait for like an hour or two. I'll come back and look at it. Then I think I actually left, and I came back, and I left longer than I wanted to. I came back and the monitor was dead. The battery was dead. It drained it completely. So I was like, okay, I'll just charge it to 50%. So I put in the charger, and then I forgot about it, and I came back, and it was fully charged. So managing it to 50% is kind of difficult, especially batteries like these. These are called MPF batteries, or known as SL batteries, the Sony batteries. They don't have any way to tell me what the charge is, so I don't know how I'm gonna manage that, actually, now that I think about it. But we'll see. I think I'll just like drain it a little bit and then put it on my recorder and see how much battery it says, and then I'll leave it from there. So I need to do that. I need to manage a lot of things. My living room is a complete mess. Oh my God. It's been a mess for a week. And I want to clean it. But I left it like this for a reason. I don't know if I want to show it to you guys, but today I was supposed to receive 2 more microphones. The little tiny lav microphones that you clip on. And the people who sent it to me, they forgot to put the apartment number onto the address, and I didn't see that until like 6 o'clock, and I was like, oh my God, no, because today I literally was just waiting for that so I can finish this up maybe. And I was excited because it's going to be a microphone that is pretty small. I can actually use it. I could, you know, I want to test it out. It's because it's a new brand also. But no, there was no apartment number there, so it was never delivered, and I was like, oh my God, like, and I wasn't notified by it. I actually was just, I clicked my tracking because it was 6 o'clock, and I was like, how come my thing isn't here yet? And then it showed that. I was like, oh no, stupid. So hopefully it gets in tomorrow. I was hoping it'll come back today, but I think because of this lockdown situation, or coronavirus in general, they probably stop shipping in a certain date, or a certain time rather, just because like most stores have decided to stop opening later times, like Walmart closes now. So that was kind of a bummer for me. I was kind of pissed off because I don't know how they forgot to put that on, because, you know, I double checked and I actually said it there too. So I ordered Domino's. I wasn't going to order any food or anything like that, but I was like, no, I'm not gonna cook anything right now. I'm not in the mood. I want some comfort food. So after I'm done with this video, I'm gonna eat some pizza. But those are the thoughts for today. And there was actually some news in there. I didn't do what I said with the last video, where I would leave the news on constantly as I was doing my work, because I would have to pay attention to it. But I just researched here and there like a few hours ago and saw things and stuff like that. And hopefully we figure things out. With US being the #1 infected cases, I hope someone sees it and decides to act very fast. At this point, I think we need people to just act instead of like think about the act. They just need to go do it. They're just going to go and say, you know, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. I'm not going to ask for permission. I ask for forgiveness. But I hope everyone stays safe, and tomorrow we'll see what happens.